And hello and welcome back to a week later where I don't have life that's just like, oh, you want to have shit happen outside of just work and sleep? No. I ended up deciding that I was just not going to do the during week episodes. Today is Friday. I actually have the day off, and it's like freaking mid to late afternoon because I spent the rest of the day sleeping so far. So, FYI, that's what happened. Let's go. Nameless Wanderpond. Me is Nameless Wanderer. Travel through high and dry and low and wet and cold and also warm places. Life of traveler is lonely one, so is much relief where there is chance of talk with other pond. Hello. That sounds about right. Such relief talking to friends. Must reward somehow. Here, take this ox core he found lying in nearby lake. He's just fancy paperweight for non-driver, so not much use keeping. Happy to give away. Me think it should really just be just right for Blade, who's really into smashing and brawling. Yay! Mithra gets to have the better outfits. Hell yeah! Woo! They were smart about that, making that an option. Okay. We get new crafting. Talisman making.
Quite proud of.
That is interesting. It's a very interesting. I wonder how story gated these realistically are. Probably significantly. Glutton's mask. Replica artifact making. These don't seem that useful. Creative cuisine. Oh no. Whole Upa in a bun. What? Oh, I don't know what a Ferris is. Chaos, Stralu, Mithra. If you want it to sound like if you want it to sound like you don't know these are bad, don't name it Chaos. Bunny meat. I suppose we are picking up. I could make that a whole Upa in a bun. It must be good because it does give us a positive effect, doesn't it?
It tastes better than it looks. Probably.
Debatable. Probably. There's that whole scene with Rex I'm remembering where... Was she cooking? Or was... I think it was Pyra cooking. It is sort of funny then. I wonder how much Pyra is what Mithra thinks like she'd be better off being or something like that. I wonder if that's going to be some semblance of her arc in this, where she just sort of gets a comeuppance so hard that she gives herself a separate personality that is everything that she thinks she should be as a result of how big the comeuppance is. I wonder. Interesting, though. Lady Laura, your mother is safe and sound at Torgoth Village. That's at the Gormott border, I believe. That's right. We can make our way via the ferry from Yanchik Harbor. Then I guess we need to stop chewing the fat and head out to Gormott. What? That wasn't much of a conversation. I actually expected something with a little bit more depth or even like a joke. Even if it was just a joke, that would make more sense. Wonder how much your combat ability has improved. Yeah, I'm still not sure why these are different colors. Like, oh. Well, that's different in its own right. Huh. And this is the place we fought? Interesting.
The suspense is killing me.
It's not literally killing you, but no, I get it. Ooh.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, that's a lot of just stuff that's hanging on about. I hope there isn't anyone that's going to come back here for these supplies.
Is killing me.
You haven't gotten any core crystals or anything like that. So, just one. Oh, that might be also from it. Still, Still, that is surprising. Okay, yeah, I don't get why these are different colors. Did they, like, remove the... Oh, I guess that's... We could check that probably fairly easily, even. Because his...
I feel half the battle is living to fight another day.
Okay, you know, yeah, we still have field skills that are straight up get more on one of these. I wonder if it is just straight up a rarity thing.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Could be. But when you have a bunch of RNG for what is essentially loot drops, it is very hard to do more than guess. Or make an educated guess. So, yeah. Oh, did I get it? I did it. Maybe. Jump! Yep, there we go.
You're coming with me, treasure.
God damn it.
The way to success.
Failure paves the way to success, my ass. This achieved nothing. This achieved literally nothing. I think Mithra opened up something. I thought I saw something, or maybe it was her. Yeah, keen eye.
Diligence and devotion.
Thought I saw something pop up, keen eye. Yeah. So technically I have that now. Well, thank you, game. Thank you for datching my hopes so quickly. What's this? It's some kind of weird mist. It must be an ether miasma. We should do something about this before it ends up blocking the way to the harbor. This wasn't here when I passed through before. It does seem to have sprung up fairly recently. Father, this is the only way through the harbor where the ships depart. And there are monsters, too. Maybe the miasma attracted them somehow. Indeed, we should handle this before more of them show up. Well, let me just let me at that miasma. I'll blast them next week. Yes, and everything in a quarter-mile radius while you're at it. What's the problem? Miasma is in the way. Mithra burns miasma. Miasma no longer in the way. Done. Mithra, the power you wield is undeniable. But all it takes is the slightest misjudgment, and we end up being no better than Mallows. Sorry to interrupt, but I think Hayes' power should be able to disperse it too. Oh, really? Well, that would be very handy. Yes, I just need a moment of concentration. Do you think you could take care of the monsters for me? Say no more. Mithra, you're up. Seems like a ridiculously overcomplicated way to deal things. But my driver's wish is my command. That'll do. Let's go. Sure.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
You just received a quest. Well done, you. Quests can broadly be divided into main story quests and regular quests. This one is the main story quest, which means it's required to progress the game's story. Its objective appears on the compass as the pink, etc. Many people out in the world have troubles that they'd appreciate your help with, etc. 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 etc.
Spoiling for a fight.
Oh.
Happy to oblige.
Thanks. Did not expect that, thanks. If you meet the requirements for activating something, press so-and-so to do so. Check the conditions and effects of talent arts. Visit Enhance Arts menu. Okay. Talent arts have very powerful effects, but can come with significant downsides as well. Be sure to consider when and how to use them to get the most benefit. Okay.
Let's speed this up.
Attacking, healing your team, and other actions which your foes consider undesirable will make the characters performing them accrue a value called aggro. Aggro is accumulated individually by each team, and enemies will attack the team with the highest aggro. Try to manage your aggro so that teams with low HP and the ones with low defense values don't get targeted. Running in attacks for a time is a useful technique. Oh, I'm dead. I'm apparently dead.
Now the real battle begins.
Okay. Well, I didn't really get to try any of the stuff they wanted, but okay. All done. Now it's Haze's time to shine. Not so fast. Oh, fantastic. That wasn't all the monsters. The miasma attracted more. We can't do our thing until they're all dealt with. Oh, well, that's lame. Lame it may be, but we can't give up now! Huzzah!
Oh, I think we've been spotted. Let's speed this up. Break.
Oh, did that, recover charge HP half? That's why I was almost dead. Got it. Okay. And we can switch between them technically too. Okay, I didn't really have time to jump into that, but okay. We done yet? Seems like it. Eyes if you would. Right away. Titans, the Great Canon, as well as the living beings, etc. They manifest as ether miasma. Ether miasma tends to attract monsters, so removing it isn't the safest of occupations. It is, however, rewarding, as doing so unlocks a new collection point each time. Moving away the miasma requires the right field skills. These can be acquired and improved by unlocking the right nodes on the Blade's affinity charts. I'm still not the biggest fan of affinity charts, basically. Her art has her hair so much lighter than I interpret it as in-game. It's so weird seeing her art. The ether miasma's gone. Oh, the ether miasma's gone. She doesn't have an accent. Look, over there. There's so much ether around here, we're bound to find some nice stuff if we look around. Ah, so the abundance of ether must have been what made the miasma form in the first place. Indeed. If we run into any more miasma, I'll trust you to do the honors, Ace. Of course, leave it to me. I'm so glad you're with us. Otherwise, I'd be forced to rely on that loose cannon, Mithra, right? No, that's not what I meant. You've always been my only blade, so you don't have any experience of working together with other blades. That's my fault. But I'm sure that by traveling with Hayes and Jin, you'll learn a lot about your own power. And that's a good thing, right? Way to lay expectations on me. I'm not giving this I'll give this cooperation thing a go, but I'm not making any promises about learning anything from it, you know? Well, our cooperation has already led you to, you know, changing outfits technically, so, you know,
How about
positives.
next time you help yourself?
You've grown as a person.
Aren't we intrepid?
So I'm guessing this is just like the highest level collection point. I'm inclined to think that that has to be what the colors mean. The rarity and strength and something like that. Something like that, I don't know. Oh, hey, look. Side quest. People were mentioning stuff about side quests in the comments, so... something like quote-unquote side quest the game, end quote. So, that'll be interesting, I guess. Hey, are you drivers? Then you come just in time. You passed that bridge coming here, right? I was headed for the Harrod Hills that lie beyond, but then... well, then some monsters came and settled there, and now I've got a problem. Please, will you defeat them for me? The dunes are the only place where you can find sand of that color and composition. If I don't make the delivery on time, my father will surely get physical. Wait, what? I think the problem is that your father's willing to go there, not the delivery not being... I mean, the delivery not being on time is not great, but, you know. The less said of that, the better. I hope you deal with them soon. I'll be waiting at the Feltley Village campsite. Well, what if I go, like, the entire game? And then come back at the very end? Will that technically be in time? Because if that's technically in time, your hurry is not really a hurry. Well, that was sudden. Are we going to do anything about it? Personally, I do feel that ensuring Laura's happy reunion with her mother is our top priority, of course. But abandoning a person in need doesn't quite sit well with me either. If we extend a helping hand, we may receive assistance in return somewhere down the line. Yeah. It really is a conundrum. It's your choice, Laura. Yeah, we're with you, whatever you decide. Mithra's back there like, what? Why does she get to decide? Thanks, guys. Let me think a while. The game feels like it wants me to do this, so sure, I'll do it. The goodwill Laura and her friends create is known as community. The foundation of community is talking to the many and various inhabitants of all rest. Speak to a person, you'll learn their name, job, and location. You can always check this information by going to the community menu found in the main menu. Talk to everyone you can and expand your community. Resolve an issue that a person listed in the community menu is struggling with, and they'll give you a token of their support for you. Collect a lot and your community will grow stronger. Raising community level will cause more quests to become available. What comes around goes around. Spreading the community spirit lets Laura, Jin, and their allies make their mark in the world. Doing good for the benefit of all rest is its own reward. And oh, one more thing. The menus automatically open every time someone's info is added to the community screen. But that can be disabled by turning it off. Okay. Oh, this feels like Xenoblade 1, doesn't it? This feels a lot like Xenoblade 1. It's probably the element of that game that I like the least. Like, they balanced it well, but it was one of those things that's like, if they balance this just a little bit more in either direction, everything might come crumbling down in terms of it becoming annoying. If I'm remembering correctly, I suppose. I don't really care about it opening the menu, but... So when are we going to meet the abusive dad and do his quest in order to, you know, support his abusive nature and all those endeavors of his... We want to call them business endeavors? It is technically a business-related expense, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, no, the game feels like it wants me to do it, so I might as well do it now. At least for this one. Oh, this one gives Bunny... Oh, okay, so the collection point opens up not just getting general items, but also getting, like, drops from enemies and whatnot. That's an interesting way to flip it, change it, etc., etc., etc. Oh yeah, I was wondering how commonly these would pop up. Lady Laura, same. You're really coming with us, Adam. Why is this added now? Hey, my word is my bond. I am worried about my mother's show, but is this really what we should be doing right now? What? Wait, why was it literally the same scene, but they added something on at the end? Why is that how that works? That seems like the opposite of how that ever should work. What? We're getting a cutscene for this? Huh. Okay. I see now. They're doing a grand job of blocking the way, aren't they? Some people just don't know when to cut their losses and quit, I guess. That's funny, coming from you. Starting to feel for the monsters. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Lady Laura, should we intervene? Nah. They're just each saying what they're thinking, and that's no easy thing. When it comes to blows. Sure, they might butt heads sometimes, but that doesn't mean they'll kill each other, right? Time will tell. Who the hell do you think you are? I'll fucking kill you! Good line. Why don't you look in the mirror and ask yourself that? I'll kill you too. Oh, I hate this guy's guts, I'll kill him. Friendly banter about killing each other between comrades. Feels like my family when I grew up. It's music to my ears. I'm sure that together we can go far. Looks like they want to join the party. In that case, why don't we give them a warm welcome by killing them? Oh, see how that joke came around? Everything's better now.
All right, follow my lead.
Surprisingly effortless.
I don't know if that was supposed to be one of the enemies we fought. Might have been. That might have been an enemy we were supposed to fight, or it might have just been pulled in by the combat happening. Oh, okay, so I can switch them and choose who starts. That's interesting. Maybe. I'll have to think about exactly how I want to play that. That's more a strategic decision than anything else, after all. Oh, you got rid of them? Oh, Dreyfus sure have some skills. Thanks a bunch. Simple manual labor, my arse. Nothing simple about this, Yak Haja. Ah, and still, I've got to hurry if I don't want to get fed a knuckle sandwich. Here, I've got not much to offer, but take this, with my thanks. We work as gardeners in the capital, my dad and me. If you're ever in the area, come say hi. Oh, ignore the black eye if you see it, too. Right so then. How much sand did he say we needed again? Oh, I'll remember along the way, I'm sure. Oh, no. Yay, we might have stopped domestic abuse. Yay! Oh. Yay. Yeah, you know what? It is already starting to feel like there's just too many menus popping up at the end of this. Oh, let's see. Is this that frequent? Nope, nothing new, but we did
Let's get down to business.
unlock. Is this new, or do we just have enough to make it?
Pretty good.
I think it's
all
probably
things
that we just
considered.
have enough to make it. It's probably it. Probably. No, new recipe. Okay. I guess that's a community thing. Got it. That's, oh, goodness. I hope that's not required. It's fine, but it's definitely something that if you force it, it's going to get annoying.
Addictive.
And that's why I was okay with it in Xenoblade 1, because it wasn't really forced. I went and did it at my leisure, and I had plenty to do whatever I basically wanted to do. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Here we are. Young Chick Harbor, isn't it? That's correct. I've requested that they wait specially for Lady Laura before they depart. That's why we went and helped that person by killing the monsters. Because we definitely didn't... Oh my goodness, that's actually... Why didn't you mention that in our decision-making before, Hayes? Oh, nice one. Good thinking, Hayes. Looks like getting our ride to Gormott would be no trouble at all. Come on, let's go and have a chat with the captain. Sure, right after we do this other quest that I saw over there. Two main ways of making your entire team stronger are leveling up and using pouch items. Leveling up, etc. Pouch items, etc. There are 3 ways to make a driver stronger. Improve the actual character, equipment, or the arts, etc. 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 I think this is largely the same. I hope they will point out things that aren't the same. I guess you could technically start with it and just steal this shit.
Treasure.
Yeah, steal all
You're
this shit.
coming with me, treasure. The suspense is killing me.
Yawn. What did she talk about? Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing that was a quest acceptance thing. Yeah, I just nodded my head. Something about something.
Ugh, we're such saps.
Yes, we are. Mithra, you are right, like 1 time out of 10, but you can be right. What do you mean, cool story? Really Pearly is also driving, man. What do you mean, cool story? It's truth. Really Pearly fought in many battle. I thought we, like, established that they technically can't be drivers or some shit. Now, about to start a new job, but it sounds like super duper mega faff, so really Pearly look out for allies. Friends look competent, but really Pearly no better than trust appearance. Get trends test. Okay. If you can do test, you do test.
I hope we'll be able to help.
I don't know. Certain arts and switch arts have the ability to afflict stage stations on enemies. Break, topple, launch, smash. Including in that order is a driver combo. Right. Inflicting saves will cause foes to drop HP potions and they won't fight back. You can use that to your advantage in battle. Right, but you also need everything to work together. You know what? There's literally no reason to care about that popping up right there. That is the least helpful bit of information, so I've already decided that they were right to tell me to turn it off. And I don't know why it's an option. Why that has to be an option that I have to opt out of. Because that already feels just why. It's not like there's some big web there. Oh wow, okay, so there's Vanguard and Rearguard arts. Uh-oh. That feels like that will end poorly. Huh. Launching. Oh, okay. Interesting. I will try to keep that in mind. There's a lot of these old machines just out and about, aren't there? Huh. Okay. Is this what it's the Bonnie Stone. Oh, did you listen to what she said? That's impressive. Oh, okay, this is a recurring thing, okay. You might find certain mysterious stone pillars on your adventures called Barney Stones. They're a feature that's unique to Torna. Checking out a Barney Stone means you'll have to fight off some monsters, but if you can manage it, you'll get some hidden treasure. Preparation is key. Sure.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Okay, no, I can get down for something like this. Just a random gameplay design challenge.
Thanks. We got this. Can't win the
I couldn't magnify that for you. Sorry, but no. I'm not feeling momentum. Moving them up. The winds arise. I'll give you a hand with this. Here I try with you. Forward storm. Spinning wheel. With you then. The winds arise. Something good. You're doing well. Still here. This is the way. Very well. Jenny, magnify that.
Oh, there's another bigger one.
I'll give you a hand. Take how about this? Back into the fray. Adam. One out of the Ray of punishment. Spinning wheel. Lightning buster.
There we go. That wasn't too bad at all. What do we... It's nice that their field skills seem to be going up pretty quickly, though. At least in the early stages. Secret flag. Okay. Sure.
Aren't we
Why not?
intrepid?
Okay, I did a thing. Huh? You haven't actually gone and found it, have you? The Bonnie Stone, the treasure? Oh, tell me all the juicy details. Yes, monsters attacked. And then stuff happened. So what do you think? Do you think you'll become adventurous now and make a killing? There's a legend about a stash of buried gold in Torna's vast desert. If I join forces with you, I reckon we can make a tidy profit. Just kidding. Last thing I need in my line of work is more tough competition. But thanks very much for listening to my waffle. I hear there are other Bonnie Stones scattered around Torna, so good luck with those. Yeah, that seems like a fun side activity.
Whoa. This is awkward.
Where it's just like a quick battle. That's why I like the named enemy system so much in this system, or in this series. That it's just like a little mini
You
boss.
can rest easy now.
Waves of enemies is not as good, but it's still good in the same vein, in my opinion. Meh. Faces of friends have, look, let's say we pass your test. Oh, great, Roly-Poly. How Roly-Poly know without even look? Oh, Roly-Poly's master warrior can tell such thing by sense aura, and so on. That said, it seemed that first impression of Roly-Poly was correct. Friends can hold friend zone. Very good. That concludes this test, but there is more tests coming in future. Level of difficulty will be much higher. Also, Blade of Roly-Poly scouting field for steel drivers for over Gormott Way. Friends did not have pleasure of meeting yet. Would be great if you could find and show him what friends can do. Okay, Brody will wait on tenderloins for next time when can give friends has to do. Till then. Okay. So that's gonna be a progressive thing, I presume.
How about next time you help yourselves?
Mithra, how about next time you help yourselves? Literally, that quest was about us proving ourselves. Like, no one was helped at all, except maybe us. Finally here, I've been waiting for you. I even saw you walk up to the place, like, when the sun wasn't down. You're going to Gormott? Yeah, let's go. Hop on. I only just became a dining ship captain's apprentice. It might be a bumpy ride, yeah? Try not to hurl or nothing. I'm sure the blades will be alright, but... Well... well, if anyone's gonna hurl, I bet it's gonna be Adam or Mithra. They feel like the most prime candidates, don't they? So I assume they're basically gonna use like an edited version of the Gormott map from the main game, right? It is straight up Torgoth we're going to. Or it could be identical. Then again, I feel like they mentioned something along the lines of Torgoth being built up by the Empire. So Torgoth was much smaller back in the day, that sort of thing. Maybe I'm remembering that incorrectly. Woo! Hey guys, we're back. Do they have a new set of music for this place? Lady Law, welcome to Lasham Cove. So this is Gormott. It's so pretty. I think the grass really is greener on the other side. It is kind of a dream destination, isn't it? That's exactly why everyone's trying to claim it for themselves, ruining it for everyone else. Still, it's not like there was anywhere else to turn to. This is practically the only place where Lady Lore's mother could feel secure these days. Oh, don't look so glum, Hayes. If it weren't for you, I'd never have found out that my mother fled here. I can't thank you enough for that. Yes, I suppose. Come on, let's get to Torgoth. I can't wait to see Mother again. Okay, let's head straight along the road. It'll take us straight there. Just remember, this is uncharted territory for us. Try not to. Never mind. It's not like I need to tell any of you that. Yes, I dare say we've all learned to exercise caution at this point. Let's not dally then. Onwards. Cool. Yeah. Laura has the look of someone who's going to run ahead to their mother no matter what. So will this improve the community just talking to untalked to people? Because it sort of sounded like that based on the tutorial. Can I just go through and talk to people briefly? And skim real quick if there's something that seems vaguely interesting. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Not at the end of the world if it doesn't, but still.
Aren't we intrepid?
So this is just like a more jazzy version? This is like a remix? That's really cool. I'm totally up for that.
These guys should be no problem.
Together, we have the strength of 100.
Well, let's see how bad I am.
Let's speed this up. Really
Very bad.
haven't
I made a good choice there at the beginning.
we? We can take them on a bit later.
Strong indeed. We have to steel ourselves.
Mind you,
Just
don't go
trust.
overboard, all right?
Leave No foe standing.
Adam, get back! Twilight strike!
No blast.
Lightning buster! I've waited patiently. Photon edge! Best of luck! Good work, Hayes. I'll give you a hint. I like the way this is going. Let me magnify that for you. That's the way to do it. Sure, now we'll fight better.
You read my mind.
Good idea.
Want me to handle this one? Twilight snap! The wind rock strike! We are ready to excel. Target some ready? Take this! Lightning buster! Swift gale! Let me magnify that. Jin! Feel your fitness!
No blast.
Dream team confirmed! Don't be so reckless! I refuse to fall! I'll get us back on an even footing.
Healed by this time.
Stand up and fight, Adam.
Rest in peace.
Okay. I took a shot just to see how possible that was.
No time to
The
delay.
recoverable health is definitely something that seems to
Okay, look. You make that
make
mistake
it a lot
twice,
more
and we're done.
feasible to do that, but I feel like I really need to what's the best way to phrase it? I really need to play it perfectly, which I don't think I have that sort of mastery over a system at the moment to really do at the moment. So yeah,
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
at least when I'm down like 5 levels currently. Oh, so apparently this quest I accepted involves destroying those green barrels. I mean, I was just doing that anyways. But I guess there's a good reason to do it, so I guess all my previous crimes are now annulled. Yay.
Stuff.
Doesn't seem so bad.
Huh. Wonder how many towns there's going to be versus, like, campsites.
He's killing me.
Because this clearly doesn't look like the built-up town it was. It's interesting how... I guess... Doc, I don't know. It's interesting how much not developed it was in the future. Like, it was developed, sure. But it was, like, basically a town. And that was the entire... Like, most of it. Most of it, some farm fields and stuff like that. It was, like... It's not like it changed to, like, a metropolis or anything like that in the future. You're talking about Miasma stuff. Sure. I'll accept them at the very least when I see them. I'm not sure if I have the motivation to do significantly more, but, you know. It depends on the day, basically. I wonder what kind of place Torgoth is. You'll be reunited with your mother soon, Lady Laura. I know, I can't wait. Gormott is a real sight to behold. With that beauty can harbor many perils. It's home to plenty of monsters. You should keep your wits about you, Hayes. I know, protecting Lady Laura is my duty. I never forget that, not for a moment. Hey, I've got her covered. I'm sure the two of you will be able to keep me safe, somehow. Okay. That's nice. It's open for
Time to roll up the old sleeves.
Oh, just a new option. Okay. So I'm guessing that's only if there's new options, not like if you have something that's available.
The winds arise.
Great. Ooh, Hayes, I've got a cracking ghost story for you.
You want to tell it now?
Yeah, it's a real spine tingler. Grandad once told me. Kept me up at night for days.
No, please keep it to yourself.
Oh, a ghost story. Okay, a ghost story. I was like, I misheard him at the beginning of it. It's like, I have a real ghost story. Like the game Go? Like, what? It was really random. No, he meant ghost story, okay. Quarters.
Aren't we intrepid? We made it.
Okay,
Good stuff.
Torgoth Arch.
Doesn't seem so bad.
Is that an arch I oh, that doesn't look good. Fuck. Did everyone get out?
Oh no.
Here too. Gormott's an attractive target, but this... Whoever did this clearly had no compassion or respect for the people they killed.
Well, whether it was Malos or someone else, either way. Clearly, they're all toast.
Mithra.
Yeah, that was real dumb.
It's okay. Mother could have run away somewhere safe.
Could have. But hey, Adam found his trail of Malos. How recent do you figure this was? Days? Hours? Minutes? Well, little... Oh, okay. Maybe not days. Or hours or minutes or...
Look, fresh graves over here.
This kind soul must have dug them all.
What's wrong?
Should we maybe bury him too?
Huh? Yes, let's.
Did they bark, all of them? Ooh. I suppose this makes this personal for her.
This... I made this vow myself. She kept it all this time.
What do you say? Thank you, Jin. I'm alright now, really. You're probably not gonna be alright for a long time. But, that's okay. Keep moving forward, nonetheless. Are you sure? If you're trying to put on a brave face, then... It's fine. It's fine. Hey, guys, do you think we could go back to the village again? Did you notice something? No, nothing like that. I was just thinking maybe we could bring back something to offer to the rest of the graves besides Mother's. They were all burned to ashes. Is there really any point? Really? We didn't find anything last time. Alright, we can all go look together. If it helps you give... if it helps give you closure. Yeah. Little things. like that. This would be way off to the side relative to, yeah, this would be out of town in the modern world place, right? Interesting. Wow, those are really dragging behind.
Surround them!
Oh, fantastic. Are you gonna blame us? Feels like they're gonna blame us.
Ardanian troops? Imperial Guard? Thieving scum! Don't think you're gonna get away with your dirty deeds.
Thieving?
No! We just...
Problem, Captain?
Ooh. Sword whip. Give me a sword whip. Come on, come on. You can do it, game. Give me a sword whip.
Lady Bridget. They're brigands. Same ones who attacked the village, perhaps.
Drivers and blades. Mercenaries?
So that's Bridget.
Captain, I shall deal with these individuals. Emperor Hugo must be briefed.
Yes, ma'am. You lot, stay here and assist the Lady Bridget. Son!
Okay. I feel like we can do this, maybe, possibly. Yeah, we can do this. What a familiar type of battle, though, to be introduced to stuff. Okay. Oh, hitting an enemy with a special begins a blade combo. Okay. We're having blade combos again. Have we not been working with that at the moment? Begins a blade combo. Blade combo consists of 3 stages, and finishing it requires you to move through them in order. The first, second, and third stage of the blade combo require you to hit the enemy with a special that's at least a level 1, 2, 3, respectively, to link them up. Is there not a specific order to them now? I guess there isn't. You can also link up other team specials when a team can use special combat. Yeah. Thinking about. Their critical routes number 16 in total, and they're composed of a particular sequence of elements. For example, so and so. Finished critical route will trigger a special animation called extra damage, so be on the lookout for the other 15 special sequences. So we can do anything, but if you get one of the ones that you're supposed to be able to do, then you'll get special effects. So it's like the normal game, but you can technically do the other stuff, and they don't tell you right off the bat. I actually think the original game stuff probably would be better at the moment. At least in terms of letting you know what are like the quote-unquote critical routes.
I can still improve.
There we go.
I have to.
What an incredible feeling.
I need to wrap this
That
up
did get a little
before
close there.
Hugo arrives.
That did get a little close there.
Not done with you. That was a pretty cheap trick. Keep going like that, you'll get a reputation.
Wait, what was the trick?
Cheap, you say? Don't be absurd.
The fire?
It's called tactics, look it up. But perhaps that's something a simpleton like yourself could never hope to comprehend. A simpleton?
It's about right.
Your attacks scream it. Clumsy, heavy, no refinement. I was gonna go easy on you, but now you have pissed me off!
Mithra, stop! We've got children here!
What was that?
Tactics!
If that had actually hit me. Oh, didn't like that, did you? I can see it on your face. Well, on that note...
You're an idiot.
Mithra!
Haze! Understood. What?
Right!
How?
I forgot about that ability.
Is this... you? What the hell?
It does...
She's our enemy.
Adam plainly ordered you to stop. Or didn't you hear him, simpleton?
Oh my.
How extraordinary. I'd heard of a blade with the power to restrain others, but I never thought... And did she say Adam? It can't be.
All of you, lay down your arms.
Oh.
There is no need for this.
That's a family resemblance. Nod. Okay. Jin, don't you want to nod along with us?
Hello?
Hey, buddy. What has you here? Was this an Empire settlement, technically?
It's good to see you again, Prince Adam. Please forgive the actions of my guards.
Don't you worry about it. I am just glad to see you well, Your Imperial Majesty.
Imperial Majesty?
May I introduce? The Emperor of Mor Ardain, Hugo Ardenach.
The Ardanian Emperor? What's someone of his station doing out here?
You know, our stations are fairly similar.
Not that you'd ever know.
Thanks, I try.
I've come for the Aegis.
Can't insult him, can you?
Its actions have been felt in Mor Ardain as well. We're currently chasing it down.
The same as us, then. But coming here yourself.
My brother is ruling in my absence.
I see. And so you brought Brigid and Aegeon.
Huh?
Those two are the crown jewels of the Ardanian forces. Wielding them on the front lines is the duty of he who has the throne.
Indeed. That ought to have been my older brother.
But he didn't have the potential to become a driver. And now, here you are, bonded with both of them.
The Special Inquisitor is under my brother's direct command.
Oh,
Should I fall in battle, he has his orders to retrieve the core crystals.
That sounds cold.
that's how it goes with matters of state.
And yet, it works out well for me. I have always wanted to put myself on the line for our people. And I never enjoyed wielding authority in the first place.
I feel the same way. I don't get why anyone would want to sit on a throne.
Yes, that. If Prince Zetar knew, there would be consequences.
Let's pretend you didn't hear me say that.
You two will never see eye to eye. Better to leave well enough alone.
Ruling is, frankly, it's a scary thought. Just imagine becoming someone you don't recognize. Never knowing who's looking back at you in the mirror.
Isn't he like fifth in line or something like that?
Prince Adam, I'd be happy if you called me Hugo, like old times.
I will, dear Hugo, but only if you call me Adam in return. Well, it would be beneficial to share our findings, but perhaps elsewhere might be better?
How about your Majesty's flagship?
Indeed.
Flagship.
Is something the matter, Lady Laura?
I'm just not very good in that kind of stuffy environment.
Well, you're not alone there. That's the worst.
Right? I think I'll sit this particular venture out.
Yeah, I'm out too.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wait a minute. Is that her?
Yes, this is Mithra, one of the Aegises. Your account would be valuable as well, Laura.
Everything I've seen or heard, Jin will know as well.
Yes, that's true.
Please? Would you go instead of me, please?
If you ask so nicely.
Of course. I will do as you wish.
Thank you kindly. Well then, shall we?
Cool. Well then, my friends, shall we make a move? Your Majesty, this may not well be in my position to say, but would it not be wise to first investigate the location we spoke of? Ah, yes, you do raise a valid point. Aegean, please consider His Majesty's feelings. He wishes for quality time to spend with his dear friend Prince Adam. I'm honored that you value me so highly, especially after the sword whip to my face. Mind you, I really like your sword whip. Can I have it? But I think this is a decision best left to Hugo. What do you say? Would that be getting in the way of your mission? No, not in the slightest. In fact, I believe you are just as much involved in this whole affair as us. What, with your traveling alongside the Aegis, that much is clear. So this mission of yours has something to do with Malos? Well, they literally just said that they were tracking him, right? Exactly so. Aegean, would you? Of course. By official decree, allow me to formally disclose to you the nature of our mission. On the surface, we have traveled here to work on diffusing diplomatic tensions between the Empire and... they pronounce that in a weird way, so I'm not saying it. Officially. That is the official story, that I can't say it. But at the same time, there's another matter we're investigating. And that, I presume, is Malos. So, what are you going to do? Take him down? Capture him? At the present time, neither. It is His Majesty's wish to ascertain the intent of this Malos, indeed anyone who wishes our empire harm. Then I assume new intelligence has come to light. The fourth decade reported in just as you were on your way to Torgov. They had discovered the area of land that had been scorched black by some colossal power. I don't think Adam's going to want to ignore that one. You read my mind. Hugo, as much as I'd enjoy reminiscing out in the Cloud Sea, I'd quite like to enjoy some more of the scenery first. Of course. If you like, we can take a side trip before we return to the ship. Laura, is this wise? I still want to decorate the grave, so I'll wait for you in the village. Everything will be fine. Hayes is with me, after all. That's right. Please, take as much time as you need. All right. Maybe it's for the best that she doesn't get to see the extent of Malice's devastation. Okay. Never mind. Back to it. So they say the fourth decade found traces of Malice's destruction. And what would that would be where? Oh, is this going to be she's doing stuff so they're going to force us to use someone else? To force us to learn to use different characters? Oh, that's what it's going to be, isn't it? I don't mind. I'll use Sword Whippy. I'll use Miss Sword Whip again. It would appear to be at the Valifum Hill. Yeah. It would appear to be at the Valafum Hill. The game is so tired of me trying to say that again. It's just like, nope, we're just heading tonight. Heading inland from the Ordia Great Plains. But I'm afraid I've received no further information. We have no recourse but to go and examine the area ourselves. From here, it's probably even closer to the harbor. Indeed, that is where we must go. Perhaps you can entertain us with tales of your adventures as we make our way, Adam.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
Sure, Laura, as you're not part of the quest. Oh, Team Laura's Justin. Sure, let's go Sword Whip. But we're going to leave it. Yeah, this seems to be much the same. Got it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for the day. Next time, I will continue on. Hopefully, that's on my normal schedule. No promises. Life is life. It's really sort of kicked me in the butt for the past half year now. So, and sometimes on weeks like this, it really just has won. So, I'll see you whenever I can do it next. Again, hopefully, all the time. So, I'll see you then. Drive safely, everyone.